Our next competitor is the Barista champion of Austria, Madalin Truica. We're really excited to see what he does. I think we could do better than that. There are some Greeks over there, so more applause, please. Yeah. Madalin has been working on this for a long time. His judges are almost ready. Madalin, as soon as you are comfortable to go, the stage is yours.
All right. Can I step in? Okay. Okay. So, everybody hears me? Can I get my music, please? And time. Hello, judges, and welcome. Life is a journey with problems to solve, lessons to learn, but most of all, experiences to enjoy. We passed through a challenging year, but we are still here, together, pushing the boundaries of specialty coffee. All we need to do is brew every coffee with care and precision to value the work of the producer and the roaster. It's like solving every day a coffee puzzle. With every puzzle, we first focus on the corners, right? Important, but the corners do not reveal the whole picture. In competitions, we have been so focused on a small percentage of coffee origins that we have neglected the potential of the others. Origins like Colombia, Panama, Ethiopia represent only the corners of the specialty coffee puzzle. That's why I would love to serve you today my favorite coffee, Yamba Mine, which means land of gold. This seed of variety comes from Finca La Chorora in Ecuador, located at the Loja province at 1,600 meters above sea level. If we would have focused only on the corners of the puzzle, we would definitely have missed this coffee. But the farmers at La Chorora focused on the bigger picture, taking something ordinary and making it extraordinary. After carefully hand-selecting small amounts of dark red cherries with the Brix reading over 22, they were placed in stainless steel tanks along with the addition of natural lactobacillus. The lactobacillus is obtained from aromatic leaves, fruits and flowers that can be found on the farm. The bacteria gets activated during fermentation and carries all the beautiful flavors into the beans. The tanks were flushed with carbon dioxide to create an anaerobic environment for 5 days. They also placed the tanks into temperature-controlled rooms at 22 degrees Celsius. This increases the breakdown of sugars, resulting in a higher quality acidity in your coffee. After removing the cedar from the tank, it was placed on African raised beds for 2 days underneath the sun, and then they put it into greenhouses to slowly dry for around 25 days until the humidity in the beans reaches 11%. This is connected to the improved flavor clarity and fruity characteristics in your coffees. So judges, let's dive into our coffee puzzle by preparing your first espressos. For all of my beverages today, I will use the same recipe. 22 grams in, 50 grams out at 93 degrees Celsius. With this recipe, we got the most balanced espressos. You will get flavors of red grapefruit, sour cherry, and red grapes. So judges, please evaluate the crema, but don't drink them just yet. So, that's for you. There you go. This one's for you. There you go. And that's for you. It will be sweet with a balanced bitterness, a medium, refreshing, winey acidity. It has a medium body, a silky texture, and a long, pleasant aftertaste of walnuts. Judges, please enjoy the espressos. So judges, are you ready? For my milk beverage, I'm using local cow's milk, and I prepared it with the freeze distillation method. This means I put the milk in the freezer for 24 hours, took it out and defrosted it for 4 hours. This way, the proteins, sugars and fats melt first, leaving the milk with 50% less water, making it a lot sweeter and creamier than it was before. You will get flavors of vanilla ice cream, butter biscuit, and red apple. It has a full body, a creamy texture, and a long, pleasant almond finish. The coffee was roasted by The Underdog in Athens. They used a double drum roasting machine to create a more aromatic coffee with greater body. There you go, please enjoy. Paying attention to the convective energy transfer, they used lower drum RPM and lower airflow in the first 3 minutes and gradually raised them to roast with higher convection. There you go, please enjoy. The total roast time was 11 minutes with a development time ratio of 14%. The coffee was roasted 10 days ago to a color track of 55. At this point, we got the most aromatics out of coffee. There you go. I'm serving you 100 milliliter drinks at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. This will also give you greater body and more sweetness. There you go. Please enjoy. Some water. Yeah. Puzzles usually have quite a few pieces. Ours so far had varieties, origins, roasters, farmers, and baristas. And there is one more very important piece in our specialty coffee puzzle, and it represents experiments. The first ingredient of my signature beverage was an experiment for me. I took cocoa butter from Ecuador, put it in a pan and started heating it until it completely melts. At that point, I added sugar to it and kept on heating until the sugar starts caramelizing. Same reaction as in coffee roasting. At that point, I took it off the heat, stirred it properly, strained it through a metal filter to get rid of the particles, and as the result, I have this caramelized cocoa nut butter, and I keep it warm in this water bath so I can use it in here, and I will use 5 milliliters of it to give it a creamy texture and a buttery mouthfeel. The second ingredient was inspired by the coffee processing. Inside this siphon I placed equal parts of raspberries, sugar, and water. I charged it with carbon dioxide to create an anaerobic environment, just like in the coffee process. And I kept it in this state to properly ferment for 5 days. The breakdown of sugars is increased, and you will get more acidity and more sweetness. After the 5 days, I took it out, I strained it, and the result is this lovely syrup over here. I will use 25 milliliters of it. To add sweetness and acidity to my signature beverage. I already placed 2 ice cubes inside to cool it down, and I will give it a little blend to give it more texture. So, the signature beverage is a slightly chilled drink at around 10 degrees. I will also add 1 ice cube to each of your glasses, and you will get flavors of cherry cheesecake, white chocolate, and so just a little wipe. It has a full body, a creamy texture, and a long, pleasant red grape finish. So judges, there you go. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. And you too as well. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. There's one more last piece missing, and without that piece, the puzzle would be incomplete. That last piece represents you, my guest, because all of that work wouldn't mean anything if there is nobody we can share it with. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Time.
Madalin, that was fantastic. If you want to come back this way.
If you wish.
You're a bit disoriented. You've been so focused on them.
Slightly.
You feel okay?
Now, yeah.
You can breathe now. So I think the first time I met you was in 2018.
Yes.
You had competed in the national championships. You had already done that a few years before as well, right?
That was my first, actually, yeah.
Okay, that's your first year,
yeah.
okay. But you did really well then, right? But you've been working really hard for years and years. But also I've seen you volunteering at competitions. You've been coaching at WBC. So how does the event feel different when you are the person on stage?
It's technically like the nationals, but completely different. More intense, more people, cameras. We don't have that in Vienna. No, it's good, but you feel different.
Just a little more pressure and a little more stress. But it's the same thing, right? You just need to do the same work.
Technically, same, but different.
And you use coffee from Ecuador,
yes.
So do you want to talk about that choice just for a second?
Was quite simple. I had a few different choices, also a few geishas on the table, which were fantastic, but that one just stood out, and I thought, nah, come on.
That felt right for you, you know?
Yeah.
It sounded incredible.
It stood out, and yeah,
and
that's what I wanted.
we're going to talk a little bit to your coach. I know you've had quite a team kind of helping you with all the different things. I've seen your dishwasher. He looks very aggressive. those cups look clean.
This guy.
Is there anyone else that isn't here that you want to say thank you to or send a greeting
Well,
to?
first of all, of course, Michalis, my lovely coach, my best dishwasher in the world, Daniel. There's Mauro. Then, yeah, Team Austria, thank
you, Team Austria.
Thanks for coming, thanks for the support.
So
yeah.
we'll let you say thank you to your judges.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you around. Bye-bye.